Hello, all, and welcome back to another part of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Last time we finished off Chapter 5. I really didn't mean to finish off Chapter 5. I thought I was going to be going off on some fun little diversions, but it's like, oh, well, I'll just go a little further. Oh, I'll just go a little further, and then before oh, well, Chapter's over. Well, okay, I guess we're doing Chapter 6, and we're probably going to be locked into 6 for a while. But to be fair, at this point, I don't think I even want to stray off the main plot, at least until we get to the main Titan of 6, because unlike Chapter 5, 6 follows the usual format of just having one major new Titan. So, let's get going.
You little scamp. Do you know how much the core you took was worth? I stole it from the castle. 3 years it took me to get it. And now...
Please! She's barely 10 years old!
Silence! Stay out of it!
Oh!
If you die, it'll be as good as new. You brought this on yourself. From now on, I'll protect you. I'll keep you safe. Always. My name is Jin. What's yours?
Laura.
It seems like sending Outcasts was the right choice. You alright?
I've been through worse. I can handle it.
Jin, I swear I'll make your dream come true. So stop putting yourself at risk.
There's still time.
Is that part of your dream, too? What are we, in the end? This hunger I feel, this thirst, is it really my own? Or is it someone else's? Sometimes I can't tell. Tell me, Jin, are you really here? I don't know where I really am.
You're starting to sound like a human.
Oh, yeah?
Perhaps we're not so different after all. Humans and blades.
What's the deal with this ceasefire?
A tribunal, it looks like. Praetor Malthus is here in person. And who's going to argue with the Praetor?
Does he have any clue how many men we lost? If those Ardanians get away with this, architect, damn it.
Quit your grumbling, mate. All this is way beyond our pay grade.
You got that right. We're all just faceless cannon fodder to the bigwigs. CO says jump, we jump.
Oh, morning, folks. Everyone sleep well? Oh, not a wink. Oh, figured as much. Took a nice walk over to the hall where the emergency summit is being held. Clear heads a little. Someone's got to squat more rack over there, right? I think I would be perfectly capable of finding it my own way. It's to be attended to, right? Apparently, yes. Well, so you might as well head over. Well, I guess you're right then. Let's go. I read some of those out of order, and I'm sorry. Ooh, Dromar got an... actually, I should probably skim through all the blades, because I think I got a few in other fights, too. Yeah, Dromar got a bunch.
Wield this power in aid of my comrades.
Bridget got
I will
one.
prove myself. I had the coolest idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'd be very surprised if Zeke or Tora got any. But you never know. What, did you think we were done with walking all the way to and from this area to the actual Praetorium section? Ah, no. We're still not freed. It's replaced the side quest that I was on with the main quest, which is fine. I'm planning on doing main quest for now. It's just, okay. It's not angled with the chair. It's a little bit to the right. The compass, I mean, it's, yeah, it wants you to go right. Okay, yep, here we are. Hello. Here's the venue for the Summit of Nations. Apologies for entries forbidden to all but official representatives of each nation. Oh, I guess this is as far as we go? Yes, Bridget and I will proceed to the summit. Oh, I'm coming with you. So are you, Mithra, remember? I guess. Not sure, like, I suppose I have to play my part in this. Alright, should head back to the chambers with the others and wait for us. No problems. Oh, be careful there, okay, Mithra? Don't worry, I'll handle this just fine. Uh-huh. Sure. Why isn't there even here?
My deepest thanks to you for agreeing to this ceasefire, Queen Rakura, Emperor Nile.
As I recall from the Assyrian treaty of 350 years ago, the Praetorium was to refrain from intervention in times of war. And yet here you are intervening. But I trust you have a suitable justification, Your Eminence.
Naturally. But first, to ensure impartiality in these negotiations, may I present Nira, acting chairman of the Argentum Trade Guild. Furthermore, representing the Tantalese, His Highness the Crown Prince Ozikairis Brunev Tantal will also be attending.
No, I'm not calling that. Don't bother asking.
Prince, the prodigal prince of Tantal.
What a spectacle! Seems the Praetor has as much clout around here as ever.
Could we not just take them out here and now?
Good point. All the principal nations' heads gathered here? It'd make things easy later.
The way to the world tree must first be opened. Wiping out mankind is the easy part. We could manage that ourselves.
Even so...
That isn't our only goal, remember? We must wait for the stage to be set.
Is Jin serious about this?
Yeah. I've been wondering that myself.
Oh, he's serious. He always is. He will annihilate mankind, and then he will kill the architect.
Now, it seems Morardain has been accused of a unilateral breach of treaty in this matter. Emperor Nile, I open the floor to you. Is there anything you wish to say?
While we are still conducting investigations into the cause, it cannot be denied that weaponry belonging to our forces was discharged against Uriah. Regardless of any possible reason and circumstance, we are prepared to offer recompense for this grave offence.
So you want to settle this with money?
We will provide any compensation deemed necessary.
Perhaps I'm misunderstanding. To my ears, it sounds almost as if you mean to imply that the blame for these offences does not lie with your Majesty at all.
We are investigating. I ask that we not draw any hasty conclusions.
What need is there for investigation? I believe a cause has already been established. There are witnesses.
And that would be? What a preposterous notion! The people you speak of are merely a terrorist group. How could they possibly command that measure of...
It's the truth. I, Ozyclyrus, swear this in the name of King Eulogimenos Tantal.
Can confirm ex-chairman Banner give these people some kind of supplies. Military supplies, methinks, and in great number, yes.
But why would...
What if I were to tell you that the Aegis Malus, who raised the world 5 centuries ago, was involved?
Ridiculous! Everyone knows he disappeared in a blaze of flame.
He's very much alive, believe me. That arsehole, the Aegis, has confronted us in person. And if my word is not enough for you...
A blade? But that core crystal...
This is another Aegis, named Mithra. Your Highness has heard of her, surely?
So the rumors that reached us were true. Who is its driver?
If you knew that, I dare say your surprise would be even greater. But that is not the matter we are here to discuss, Your Highness. This is a dire situation.
"6 o'clock already. Mithra's been in there for a long time now.
We've just got to trust them. They're dealing with the leaders of whole nations. It's not like there's anything you or me can do to help.
Ugh.
I've noticed something about Malos. He's an Aegis, but you wouldn't know it from how he's fighting. I'm pretty sure he's damaged in some way.
You mean he can't use the full extent of his powers?
The wounds I dealt in our battle long ago may not be completely healed. His end goal is Elysium. He wants to go back to the place he was born. There he can heal until his powers have recovered. If Malos is allowed to restore himself?
The horrors of 5 centuries past will return.
Or worse still, Malos's goal is simple. He means to destroy humanity in its entirety.
Why would anyone desire that?
Perhaps he doesn't even need a reason. It seems to be a deep-seated drive. An instinct. As natural as breathing.
All of this is my responsibility.
Praetor Amalthus? Whatever do you mean?
It was none other than I who awakened Malos and unleashed him upon the world.
So, Your Eminence, the rumor that you were once Malos's driver is...
I never intended to obscure the truth. It is writ plain for all to see in history books. I was a fool. It was to prevent such foolishness that all passage to the World Tree was forbidden after the Aegis War. However, it has become apparent that the laws of men do not apply to Malos. The time may have come to lift that restriction. I appreciate this.
Don't think you've earned my trust. But since Rex is going to Elysium, their paths are bound to cross. That's all.
I'm surprised. You seem so devoted to the boy.
It's for both our sakes. But you, Amalthus, who is it that you're living for?
Oh, morning, folks. We've been a bit slept in yesterday. Yeah, so we got a bunch of scenes, some of which were completely irrelevant. I have no idea what the Torna group scene was doing there. Like, we could have guessed all of that. Also, there was something that I've had to hold my tongue on for several minutes now, because it came up briefly, like, in one of the first scenes. And they just went past it, which is Zeke bringing up the, oh, Mouse is alive, believe me. It's like, how would you know? You never saw him. You weren't there. Like, pretty sure we've only actually seen Malos directly once so far at the end of chapter 3, right? Like, I'm trying to think if there's been another time where the group ran directly into him. Like, I don't think so. Like, we've seen him a bunch in like flashbacks or scenes of Torna, but like, I think that's the only time the two groups coincided. So far, at least. So, Zeke, you weren't there at that time. You were busy being dead at the bottom of a crater. So, how do you know the mouse is alive? Like, even if you were told by... Morak couldn't have told you either, so even if Mithra or one of them told you, like, why are you so certain? I don't get it. Alright, anyway, moving on. Pretty much. Oh, fancy funeral is to be held today, is it not? Yeah, I think it was meant to be happening in Sierra's Plaza, right outside the Sanctuary, or Sanctum. I can't read. Words. Well, you'll be going, right, Trump? Oh, yes, it'll be wrong for me not to. Sierra's Plaza, really not far away. Time to go, quicky quick. Master Pond, so bossy sometimes. More eggs gone. Thankfully, there's no fights here, so I don't really mind being under-equipped. And at least this time, you don't have to walk too far.
I guess they did call her a goddess. The state funeral makes sense. Shouldn't you be with him?
He's a boy. Best not to bother them at times like this.
I expected you to be more clingy. You really are different from her.
Actually, letting him be was more her idea than mine.
Really? Pirates? Get out. So wait, you're saying you want to go be clingy or what?
I'll burn you.
I kid. Sheesh. It's weird though.
What is?
I mean, don't you think it's odd? Normally, if a blade or its driver dies, it'll just go back to being a core crystal. So why is Fan just dead?
I did wonder the same thing. There's only one way I know for a dead blade to keep its physical form. Remember Minoth? I mean Cole. He was a flesh eater.
Yeah.
But Fan wasn't a flesh eater. I can say that for sure.
What's that?
That's the shape of Fan's core crystal. Well, how it used to be.
But now it's a triangle.
Rex and I are quite a unique case, but this is different still.
How is it different?
If a blade shares its core with another, its shape changes in a uniform fashion. In our case, the center part went to Rex and the outer part to us. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be a rule.
But Fan's isn't like that.
Exactly. It looks more like someone stole her core, doesn't it?
Well, that was quite the grand funeral ceremony. Were you even there? I didn't even see you there, Zerda. Lots more vibes, just how much Fan was loved by her people. Well, the goddess of Endor won't be an easy position to replace. Oh, hey Rex, we can go from here on out. Well, if we're going to reach the World Tree, we're going to need Praetor's help, but... Oh, Mr. Rex, there you are. Praetor Malthus wishes to speak with you. He is waiting in the audience chamber. Well, it's perfect time, and then maybe he wants to talk about the World Tree. I'm afraid I cannot say. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's get ourselves on over to the audience chamber then. So if you heard that, my chair just snapped a little bit. It'll be fine now. So I am not running all that way. My Xenoblade 3 muscle memory is still kicking in, and I really wish there was just a convenient warp to go to the area with the Malthus, and like, this is such a pointless walk. You have to do it so many times. Let's switchblade back. I only switched to Zenobia as a mistake. Because again, that's how you do it in 3. You have to hit the blade switch button. In this game, it's So did we ever get Morag back? That just dawned on me. Did she ever show up for the service? No! She's still gone!
My apologies. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not really. What were you doing?
I was cleansing the core crystals. It markedly increases their resonance success rate. Bonding with the crystal carries certain risks, you understand.
I know.
When I became the driver of an Aegis, this power was awakened in me.
So, I might be able to do it too?
Who knows? Different people are cut out for different things.
Right, yeah.
Now then, my work is done for the day. Come with me.
A special envoy? To Tantal? Me?
Correct. Behold. As a salvager, I imagine you are already aware, but this is Allrest, the world we currently inhabit. We make our home on Titans, moving in circles around the world tree. And here lies the Great Void. This void came into being 500 years ago. It did not exist prior to that.
So I've heard. It's in our way anyway. It stopped us reaching the world tree.
The Great Void is carved from the Cloud Sea by a monstrous beast known as Ophion.
Wait, you mean that thing?
To be precise, it is an artifice, a servant of the Aegis.
Of Mithra?
So if that thing is Mithra's, then what did it attack us for? Doesn't make sense.
Ophion was felled in the ancient battle with Malos, sinking below the clouds. This means someone must have revived it.
Correct.
And you're saying that someone was Zeke's home country, Tantal?
Yes. They gave Ophion one directive: to ensure that none approach the World Tree. They sought to prevent a repeat of the horrors of the Aegis War, so an obstacle was created, the Great Void.
How did they manage a feat like that?
As I've said, mankind is regressing. Only one artifact remains that can rescind Ophion's orders, and it lies in Tantal.
It's called the Omega Feta, and it's guarded by the royal family. I'll take you to it.
I've prepared your envoy documents already. Your quest is to set foot in Elysium, correct? Malos and his ilk will surely seek the Omega Feta for themselves. I would ask you to reach Elysium before they do, and inform me of what you find there. Do it as a favor for a once foolish old man, and so that people may have a future in this dying world.
Oh, so Zeke, you're going to be going to Stanton, right? Oh, sure am. Let's talk back to our chambers before we talk about it. I can't read. This is exactly the place. Or this isn't exactly the place for discussing stuff. Well, back to our room, got it. No! No! You're gonna make me walk up the way back. At least I can warp. I swear, if you want me to come back to Peter Mouse' place again after this. This is approaching parody levels. Make it stop. Have you prepared your rooms? Some people want to take your leave soon. Please make sure you're well rested before you sit out once more. Fine.
We can reach Tantal by ship, but once we're there, we'll need to do a spot of walking.
So we're travelling with Shell, dear. Never thought I'd see the day.
I think you'll find I make a fantastic ally.
Luck of Zeke not so great. Bet we shipwrecked by tomorrow.
Cheeky furball.
We're all gonna die.
Hey, Zeke. You said before that Torna concerned you too. What did you mean by that?
What? Oh, yeah, that. I don't know about those clowns, but Torna the country that fell 500 years ago. They were the ancestors of us Tantalese. The people of Tantal are descended from Adam, the hero of Torna, who escaped its destruction.
So, after Pyra fell asleep, Adam escaped to Tantal?
That's right.
That is the first I've heard of it. I have studied much history, but this story never featured. Most peculiar.
We're humble. Don't really like to brag about it. The only real trace left is in this here sigil of the royal family.
So why did you awaken Hayes?
Because her power was of great use to me. Indol has found itself under attack from Torna a number of times. She was necessary in driving them back.
Really? Then why don't you seem to have any others? Blades, that is.
Driver though I may be, I am no fighter. Besides, I find the warrior monks here so reliable. They get the job done.
If you say so. I wonder, do you know why Torna are using the name of a dead country?
Jin was a blade of Torna once. Loyalty or nostalgia? Who can say? Perhaps both.
Is that really all there is to it?
You don't think so?
I don't know much about what happened while I slept. There are no written records, either. All we have is stories passed down.
And you think that is insufficient? History is a murky thing. Only those present can truly know what took place.
But weren't you one of those present?
And that is why I offer you my cooperation.
I guess we'll find out if we go to Tantal.
All right, it's it for the Godey's port. Wasn't Mithra here like a second ago? I mean, I know it doesn't take that long to switch, but really? Oh, could we make it a leisurely walk? I guess. Why? It's been yonks since I went home to Tantal. I've been thinking of Indor as my home for so long now. Feels good to leave. I want to enjoy my last moments here. You can be shockingly sentimental sometimes. I know, shocking, isn't it? Well, shut up, you two. That takes me underlying presents for the folk you haven't seen in a while. What? As if my help man would want any of that. Come on, start walking to Godey's spot. You grab a swig of a few along the way. They don't have that stuff in Tantal, so this could be your last chance. Oh, shut up already! That's fine. I'll grant him his wish. I'll walk the slow way. This is already probably going to be a long part anyway, because we had all that. And I want to get the next bit done too. Because yeah, we're not going to Tantal just yet. As nice as that would be. It's been too long since we've had some dumb, pointless anime shenanigans, so gotta get through that first.
Tensions seem high.
From what I gather, it seems an official summit is to be held between Morardain and Uriah.
A summit? You mean about the recent punch-up? But I thought...
Didn't Praetor Amalthus get him to stop and sort it all out?
Perhaps there are some discussions they would prefer Indol not to be privy to.
Besides, Uriah doesn't like to associate too closely with Indol. They'd hate to be seen as acquiescing to the Praetor's will. Got to keep up appearances, you know.
Acquiescing? You what?
Like letting him tell them what's what.
For such a Spaniard, you sure use some big words. How come?
Stop calling me that! Buzz off, kitty no-mates! Anyway, this summit would explain why Morag isn't around.
Indeed. She has much to attend to.
Shared sovereignty over Gormott.
Yes. I don't think anything less will be sufficient to placate them.
The Senate would never approve it.
I can overrule them by decree. Of course, I would need to secure Senator Roderick's cooperation.
Imperial decree? If it's come to that, well, then I cannot dissent. I cannot help but admire your courage, Your Majesty.
That means a lot, coming from you.
Acting Chairman Nira.
Sorry for intrude. Is emergency, so Nira take liberty of drop by unannounced.
You certainly look troubled, Chairman. So, what is this emergency you speak of?
Well,
Okay, well, we get some more in-game politics, which, I mean, if you know how I feel about politics of any sort, it's probably known. Yeah, I have zero interest in any of this. So, just get this over with.
So, we can make our way to Tantal from here. I assume the Praetor has a ship waiting for us.
Hey, Shalad.
What?
Are we really gonna just leave Morag behind?
Who's leaving anyone? She's got her own priorities, you know?
Yeah, but still.
Anyway, her schedule is filled with official duties right now.
For sure. It's just a bit of a shame is all. You know, since we came all this way together.
I guess I know how you feel, chum. Huh? Speak of the devil?
Banner's going for the summit.
On top of everything, an assassination attempt?
If blood gets spilled at the summit, it'll mean war.
War's good for business, after all. I guess he wants to use that to get himself back in with the guild.
Why, that little? I was wondering where he'd slunk off to. What a sneaky git.
It seems Acting Chairman Nira wishes to take care of this incident covertly, to avoid it reflecting badly upon the guild.
So you came to us?
If we mobilize the army, the whole thing will become public.
Oh, I get it. So we're a more convenient solution.
I'm not forcing you. If you refuse, Bridget and I will do what we can alone.
Ah, come off it, lady. You wouldn't even think of dragging us into this, if you thought you could handle it on your own.
I suppose not. You know Bana as well as I. There's no telling what he might be plotting.
According to Acting Chairman Nira, several giant weapons were being built at the factory where we last saw him. And one of them is currently unaccounted for.
Giant weapons.
Got it. Besides, you know, we've got our own score to settle with him.
Thank you. It will be easier to focus on my duties knowing you are on the case. Good luck.
Leave it to us.
Pain of this schemer. We're back to this goofball. Fine. Just gotta talk around. Basically, anybody who has these double exclamation marks is fair game. Well, if you know anything about untoward going on at the Aldeni Summit, oh, that was wonderful. I thought it was decidedly suspicious. You're not one fellow. See about supplies, poison substances. What do you even look like? Sorry, I'm trying to zoom in. Yeah, I guess that voice fits. I told him you do not handle such items here, of course, and left soon after. I don't know what I hear. He's been asking around to the places too. Who knows what he might be plotting? Oh, thanks. Oh, there's one over here. I almost missed that one. I only saw it on the map. It's the same line. Oh, I do wonder. Myself, I'm Ordani. I live under the protection of Indol. And your eyes or Gomorti here, for instance, seem to get along just as well. Just take a look at these lot. Clutching the tools of conflict and fixing one another with the codices does. Can't even have civil discussion short of holding a banquet like this. Which I think is absurd. And they have the time to be wasting on such extravagances. They should use it to save their own suffering people. If they do, yeah. It does frustrate me sometimes. I think people running these stations could learn a thing or two from our camp. Hi, small child. But I saw these are bad people. Not like dump on a bit bigger than that. Really unbetty looking. I saw pictures of them before and a picture of book, but I can't remember what they're called. Oh, talking maybe. That's it, I got talking. Thanks, that was really bugging me. What would a bunch of talking be doing in a place like this? Just look at a bunch of these to get through. Okay. What do you look like? Are you the same? Yeah, you're more or less the same as the other guy. You just don't have a beard. Same thing, just Nia this time. I have a good one for you. See the details? I'm kind of ingredient with the monstrously foul odors carried into the Arcadian Titan vessel. Such is so strong, it's the smell of my clothes. There were other ingredients too, weird and wonderful, a lot of them. I don't know what they're for, but they can't be your average recipes. Oh, thanks. Alright. What else am I missing? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Do I really have to talk to everybody?
And arrived. Oh, this is where we were going.
I'm gonna have to start warping around to talk to people. This is silly. Do I actually have to talk to everybody here? Hi, Nera. I didn't think so. I probably Bana lying low somewhere in Indor. I'm just pray be able to blow this case wide open before Queen Requira arrive. Got it. Maybe I can't tell you. The Queen's already here. I saw her in a meeting earlier. Yeah. Problems at the summit, a ridiculous notion. So it will be held above this Titan's battleship, so we have no need to fear attacks from the outside. The door is the only entrance, and it will not be opened until just before the summit to admit Queen Requira. We have not allowed a single suspicious individual to pass this point. Such there's no need to fear attack from within either. Well, of course he would say that. Right? It's like, that doesn't mean anything. Save some time and just warp.
Let's get going.
Oh, perhaps the one told and then she saw the more day inside. Regular, I would expect it. But I can assure you that if you're right, I have no intention to try anything funny this time. The word of Queen Requira is absolute. We trust in our Queen. And as she wills it, we are glad to put our weapons aside. There's no need for concern. Of course, if the Queen ordered me to take a bomb, so I'm glad to fight tooth and nail against those sedating dogs. Do well not to forget that. Thanks, I guess. I've got 4 of these. 4! But they're all in a straight line, more or less.
Let's get going.
Oh, this is not going on. No, something not quite right. So very large. The wooden box and transformed to the Titan battleship. Would you like to turn around to face us when you're talking to us? So I can't afford the inventory list, so most of my coolistics no problem. I also can't imagine what they would be want such a huge box and worried about what might be inside. Thanks. Words are starting to sound like real things anymore. The Ardenian time battleship has extremely sturdy defenses. I doubt there's a single weapon in this whole port that could damage it. Besides, I hear the main culprits will only be attended by a very select group of trustworthy individuals. And imagine how many miscreants could hope to get close to the VIPs to harm them even if they wanted to. A lot of people are on edge, but I don't think it's anything to worry about. And nothing untoward is going on in the Ardeen army, I assure you. Those who have come to Indo belong to the Keurig Imperial Guard. Elite soldiers who have sworn solemn oaths to protect the Emperor. If anything suspicious about going on, eventually say would have to be on the Orion side. Of course you would say that. You're Ardenian. But I'm difficult to tell these people that they can sometimes. We've learned nothing from all of these. Like, the most we learned is somebody brought a box in and that there's some Turkins inside. That's it. The kind of climate defeat that almost anything could happen. Wait, what do you look like? I guess that fits. I can scarcely wait for the day when the huge awful Titan battleship is going for shores. Can't believe you see such an unsightly structure in a beautiful city. I like it though. It looks cool. I'm sure I'll upstanding Italian citizens resent its presence. Why can Mauritania riot not cease this foolish conflict to submit themselves to the will of Indol? Well, I can think of 3 good reasons. Ellipses. Fine. Take a break at Indol's. I'm not saying that. And see if you can make heads or tails of the information you gathered. Sorry, words hard. Well, we're here. Oh, we got like quite a bit of information now. And we're back to having Pyro out again. Oh, Yamp, what even is blatantly bogus? Someone was there that did bug me a bit. Also, I saw out the real dirt from the basis of suspicion. Ooh, detective time! Basic that basic premise, who is targeting some nations? Is Farmer Banna, or Farmer Chairman Banna, Master Pod forgot already? No, we're not that stupid. Very close, though. It's traditional for deducing to start by a distinct information everybody know. Proper flows for extracts that they carefully provide answer. Okay. On to the next basic premise then. Where's summit to be held? The Sanctum of Indol, it's the battleship, like, we know this. Oh, it's inside the battleship of Mordain? Yes, that's right. Seems like Ben is planning an assassination, but what method do you think he might be using? Sinking the whole battleship, good luck with that. Stabbing, again, good luck with that. It'd have to be poison, that's the only thing you can sneak in. Oh, I think the myth might be poison. Well, yeah, ship's already secure from the outside. We trust whether people will be attended after all. I guess the only method really used to be tampering with the food. But when exactly does food be added? To what exactly? Either or, I guess. Oh, it's gotta be made at the banquet, right? So I can only imagine the VIPs are preparing their own food. I'd quite like to see Morag and Bridget try cooking it for a banquet. Well, someone was saying they'd seen also weird ingredients carried inside, right? Indeed there were. Suspicious big box carried inside too. Or could strong flavored ingredients be tied to taste of poison? Or shoppers? Oh, I bet this is exactly what they're there for. Oh, the only question left is who will be carrying out the poisoning itself? Oh, let's see now. It's definitely the people who have done that token. So let's just get through this. Okay, we those token. Are those the girls talking about? Batman used tokens as minions before. Tora married from Artificial Blade Factory in Mordain. Oh, yeah, that is true. There were some Turkins wandering around there. See how they might be more convenient for him than hiring professional assassins then. Wait a minute, weren't most of the Turkins in the area that Tora didn't go to? Like, Tora was distracted with the whole Poppy and Lila business. Well, yeah, but you think the token know the first thing about cooking? Oh, I don't know about that. Listen, I think we're just going around in circles here. If you know something's probably going to poison the food, why don't we just go check on the battleship itself? Well, good point, regardless of who's carrying it out. Check fast if we're going to stop the plot. That's settled then. Pretty good to Danny Hall of Artinian battleship. There are so many holes in this plan. I can't wait. Let's go disrupt a political meeting to stop a war. It seems Banna is planning to put poison in the food at an important banquet. Find a way to stop him. I'm gonna keep going for now. I know it's gonna make the part long, but the last part was short. It's fine. If I don't get Morag back soon, I'm gonna have to put Tora back in the party, though. I need my tank. I really wish I could just phase Nia out, but I'm not at that point yet. My ideal end-game group is going to be Morag. No, probably not Morag. It's probably going to be Zeke, Rex, and Tora. But that's way late. Like, I do have reasons for that, but I think most people play the game. Like, I could probably justify swapping out either Rex or Zeke for Morag. Like, it's not like she gets bad. It's just in the way that Nia does. It's just not as good. Anyway, we're here. Let's go.
Look what I found.
Congratulations.
Is this the same ship as the one that was on Gormott? If I go to Gormott now, would it be missing?
Stop everything! Hold it!
What? Who's you?
Don't play dumb! Poison! That food is poisoned!
Poison? You kids crazy in brains! We're past talking! Quick, grab them!
Yeah!
We're gonna be a bunch of innocent cooks! I can't wait. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm still fighting a team of two. And I might actually be okay, is the funny thing. Maybe. But you know what? I'm gonna have to use method the whole time, I think. It's just too risky if I only have two. I really don't care what element the enemy is. That's late game stuff to worry about. Watch me, I want money. Oh. It's possible for me to jank my way up the stairs. No. So I can't jump. You can only jump out of combat. Unfortunate, I know. Fortunately, Runus Weather does next to nothing, so... Still good for the orb if you're going for a long fight, but... Silver coins up there now. Can I get this one? At least I can. It's like, that one's close. Come on, let me in. Okay. One left. Be fine. There we go. Oh, Rex got a level up. Nice. Still feel a little ripped off for all the coins I missed.
Please wait!
Papoonin, what are you doing here?
What silly question! It's Papoonin who hire world-famous band of gourmet chefs, fire dragons!
World famous?
Gourmet chefs.
Moradane, very insistent, want only very best food for important summit. Papoonin work wings to bone finding chefs, and now want this.
So you mean...
These guys are just a bunch of cooks.
I did think they were not putting up much of a fight.
Then this food is actually...
Delicious! I could eat this stuff forever!
What friend doing? Very expensive food now go to waste.
Sorry! We really did think they were here to murder someone.
Murder? What this nonsense friends talk? I demand compensation. Friends have no idea how much time and money Papoonin spends on this.
An explosion?
Huh? From where?
Hey, what's going on?
Explosion in the hangar! Right when everyone was busy with Queen Rakura's arrival. It's really bad.
The Queen is here? This is it?
Rex, we need to hurry.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey, wait! Hey! No running away! Compensation!
Nope, no compensation for you. Okay, I'm not making a mistake this time. This time, we're getting our group together. Get in there, Tora. What's my inventory? Nia doesn't have anything. That's a problem. Sure. All right.
Who are you, villain? Is this some underhanded Ardanian trick?
Wrong! But also right. Truth is complicated. Anyhow, here is where Queen died. If it looks like Queen killed by Mayonnaise, me in the money again!
That voice. Banner from the Argentum Guild.
Correct! Top box for the Queen!
But you were unseated as chairman.
It's not so easy to get rid of Banner. Trade Guild of Argentum belong to Banner, down to last screw, last drop of oil!
Hold it, Banner!
You! Rex! Nah! Banner not let Rex interfere with plans! Again and again! Banner don't stand for this!
Master Pun, that artificial blade.
It... Rosa! Meh. Tora feel much greater power than before. Especially from mark on forehead.
What's going on? What's that?
Come on, Banner. Cut the bad guy talk and accept you've lost. You know you won't get away with it. What with all these witnesses here?
If Banner simply kill everyone, then nobody blah! Victory of Banner is assured!
You know we can't let you do that!
You think you handle the power of upgraded Giga Rosa? Things go very different this time!
I love that you just put a big G on the side, like, okay, now it's totally different design. Definitely. Yeah, this fight shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. I think it's going to be oh, perfect timing. But it's just really noticeable when it's not there. Okay, fine. Get the water orb early. But I still want the photon one, so... Potions that I don't even really need at this point. And down you go. Ah, come on, so close. Like, which one is Tora on? Alpha, okay. There we go. That went well. Pretty good fire. Uh-oh. Is Moo Moo there too? Level 3 or what's the other? I think it was if you use the electric chain you can get it without I think. Well, Tora can do it at this point. Oh, no, it's there. What's the little thing? The level 40 thing? Tora, stop. Oh, for the... Pain. What I get for saying it's easy. Oh, QT got some stuff.
Are you pleased?
I don't know because it's determined by the poppy swap. And it increases this from a 5% chance freeze to lane per hits and evade enemy attack to a 7% chance. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna mess with. I could bring Zeke in, but who would he replace? Kind of thinking better off just doing what I was doing. Hey, how you doing? Up wrong. Oh, hey, I can talk to you about compensation. I guess I guess we're leading band of world-class hobby chefs. To a different level to common cook. Now they're lying in crumpled heap. What will Boone do now? I mean, they look fine to me. Look at him. He was walking around. Sorry. Nothing less forward to present what food we have, Emperor and Queen. It's a big chance to demonstrate culinary skills for Putin. Mr. Putin, you head down to Hanger. This is gonna be a disaster. I can't wait. I'm glad I went back there. Alright, Kikarosa. Round 2! My friendy up. Uh-oh. Busy being toppled. Busy being dead. Yeah, I gotta do that this time. I'm not gonna make it. I was toppled and dead for too long. Okay, this time we do Photon, for sure. Or Light Element. Okay. What's going on anymore? Yo, that's 2 orbs. I'm gonna try to get Ice, if it doesn't happen, then... Well, Tora will definitely have it, and if he doesn't, I do. Yo, he's supposed to have under Ursa, at least. Okay, I'm switching this as a precaution. Yeah. Ah! I was knocked down. Okay. Well, I can't use Dark Element without more eggs, so... Come on, cold snap. You're not gonna make it in time. Yeah, no, too slow. There's the level 40 thing again. Oh, you can get wind again, which I think I can pretty easily, because Zenobia. Should have waited a little longer so that Mithra can recharge so I can get energy back. Then again, Tora is almost certainly at level 3 for Earth by now. Ah, oh, you kidding? Well, that ruined my plan. Although I can at least do this. The backup option. I would do a chain attack, but yeah, I don't have the energy. Okay. I can chain attack after this. Ooh, that does a surprising lot of damage. I should have left it on Pyra for the element counter, but whatever. Wrong one. I get it wrong every time. I have to use Earth and hope that it goes onto the fire one. So if I do fire, it's going to counter water, and I'm not going to have any broken. Yeah, it went on water anyway. That's unfortunate. I got another one, but it's not going to matter now. It's probably going to get knocked out with this. Oh yeah. Hey, a patch expansion kit! We can talk about that after the inevitable set of cutscenes though. Oh, and some core crystals too. Haven't gotten those in a while.
Even Giga Rosa defeated by these nasty meddling kids.
This ends here, Bana. You are under arrest. The Praetorium will handle the judgment. Assassination is a serious matter. Your sentence will be harsh.
So the mercantile genius Banner meets an inglorious end before my very eyes. Pitiful.
Banner is... Banner is not kind of man to go down like this. If I go down, I take you with me.
Watch out! Aegeon!
As you wish.
Niall Ardenek, you sought to protect us?
I'm glad.
Majesty! Majesty! Your Majesty, please, no!
Your Majesty, I have failed you.
It can't be. To protect us, you... Please, wake up. Niall! Niall!
Morag.
Dromark,
Yes?
distract the others.
Distract? I'm not sure No. My lady, you cannot.
There's still time. Hurry!
Yes, my lady. There are more of them!
Where?
What'd you say?
This way! The rest of you should get to safety.
Chum!
I'm on it! You are...
Shh. You're gonna be fine.
What do you mean, imagined it? You got us all in a proper tizzy.
My apologies. I thought I spied silhouettes. I did not mean to cause trouble.
Hey!
Huh?
Hey, you guys! His Majesty the Emperor's awake.
What? Can it be? Majesty?
I apologize for making you worry.
Majesty! It's a miracle.
When Aegean returned to his core, I was certain we had lost you.
Honestly, you call yourselves soldiers. First aid? Anyone heard of it?
But his wounds...
Just scratches. Nothing me and Dromark can't handle.
You saved... Thank you, Nia. I truly don't know how to... I will never be able to repay you for what you...
Oh, don't sweat it. Let's just say you owe me one. That'll do fine, right?
Nia. You shouldn't be up. It's only been one day. Please don't strain yourself.
Half a day off and look at all this paperwork. I swear, it's like they don't want me to sleep at all.
Majesty.
Special Inquisitor, I hereby issue you new orders. It is my wish that you travel with the Aegis as an emissary of the Empire. Guard her, and defend her against her enemies until she reaches Tantal.
Guard the Aegis?
I've already discussed it with His Eminence.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I cannot accept. Just think about what happened yesterday. It would be sheer foolishness for me to leave your side.
Is that so?
Huh?
I can see it in your eyes. It's clear that the Aegis, or rather, that boy, has made a great impression on you.
That's not. I am your Special Inquisitor. Ensuring Your Majesty's safety is my only concern. To abandon that duty and go traveling... Is this... Aegeon's?
A driver who cannot even protect himself is no driver at all. Yesterday's events have made me keenly aware that I have no aptitude for it. It will be of more use in your hands.
Majesty.
The world is changing, Morag. I trust you more than anyone to lend that boy the wisdom and strength he will need. I miss it, you know. Lake Util and Gormott.
What?
Remember when the two of us would shake off the servants and go swimming there?
Yes. Of course.
Kids from the nearby village would come too. Good times.
Majesty.
If Mor Ardain, no, the whole of Allrest, could be like that again, wouldn't it be beautiful?
Is that my new duty then?
In truth, it should have been you sitting in this chair right now.
The Imperial line has always passed from father to son. On the day Your Majesty was born, that's exactly what happened. I knew that day would come. It came as no surprise.
You were raised by my father to take the throne of the Empire, as befits the daughter of my Lord Uncle Andrig.
And I am grateful for it. If not for him, I would never have met Bridget. Never have met them. I'd have missed out on so much.
There. Those are your true feelings. A magnificent power resides in you. Morag, power like yours exists to be used.
Niall.
You've been tied down long enough. Follow your heart, Morag Lidair.
I have no words. Thank you, Your Majesty. Very well then. I hereby accept the task you have assigned to me.
That's the Morag I know and love. Make me proud.
So that's how it is. It seems our paths continue to entwine.
That's awesome news. To be honest, I was really hoping there was some way you could stick around. I was just thinking of asking you myself.
Saved you the trouble, did I?
That you did. Thanks a bunch, Morag.
I can't help but feel that in all the confusion surrounding Banner, our concerns have been neatly swept aside.
The Praetorium maintains absolute control over blade distribution. It is quite vexing.
Awakening rates from natural cores are very low, which limits the pool of compatible drivers.
So to create large numbers of drivers, the cleansing Indol provides is a necessity. That much I'm willing to accept. The real problem is the fact that the Aegis has awakened. Now, this is no time to be squabbling over territory. If we misread the situation even a little, Uriah itself could be sunk to the Cloud Sea's bed. Emperor Nile must surely be thinking the same thing. That's why he sent his precious Morag to shepherd them along.
And now we find ourselves in their debt.
Who could have predicted such an act of selflessness? Was it just the passion of youth, or was it...
My liege?
In any case, for now we should keep our troops mobilized while we monitor the situation. I hardly expect Tantal will comply with the Praetor's plan so easily either.
We're finished. I'm finally allowed to talk again. Thank goodness. I have been bottling this one up for a while, but they had that whole scene where Niall, well, quote unquote, died. It's like, I'm sorry, that was so contrived. Like, why did he leave the shield? If there's no good reason for that. At least no good reason that was shown. Get more right back in there. Ooh, Puppy Alpha got some stuff. Oh, and Ursula. Alright, well, part's already getting along, but I'll go far enough to at least get up to Tantal, and I hope there isn't like another 20 minutes of cutscenes from this one. I'm pretty sure there's not. I'm pretty sure it's maybe a few minutes, but nothing crazy. Did I hear the news? Friends want to go to Tantal. The ship captain was underlined and go into deep mourning for Lady Van. There was nobody left to steer ship. So Dorara gets selected to replace Dorara. Never go to work there before, so we'll have to work hard to make the trip a success. Dorara, not worry though, with Prince of Tantal on board, it'll get you to be piece of Poland cake. That is irrelevant. Thank you. Hey, it's the title music.
Say, chum, which one do you fancy? Pyra or Mithra?
Zeke. You can't just ask someone... Anyway, they're the same person. I've never really thought of them separately.
Are you serious? But they're like totally different characters. Like, Mithra is jolly intense. And Pyra is just totally mellow, or, I don't know, what's the opposite of pushy?
On the outside, maybe. But Pyra's got a lot of backbone, too. She can be pretty stubborn.
You seem to understand them pretty deeply. Well, I suppose you are their driver.
Hey!
Yeah?
You're a prince from Tantal, aren't you, Zeke? Why were you in the Praetorium?
I mean, you can't just ask someone.
Oh, his old man kicked him out.
Oi! No, bad blade, bad. How long have you been standing there?
From about... Which one do you fancy?
Which one do you That's the whole conversation.
As I was saying, my prince got disowned by his father. He spent all his time traveling the world for fun, instead of attending to his studies. Then bye!
It wasn't for fun. I was learning all about, society and international relations.
International relations, that what you call it?
Oi, can it you? What are you doing anyway? Dissing your own driver.
You guys crack me up.
I love him, really.
Oh. Anyway, he sounds tough. Zeke's dad, I mean.
Tantal is an isolationist society. Crossing its borders without leave is strictly forbidden. It's been that way for ages now.
Oh.
But you've seen how my prince here is. Couldn't stop himself leaving a few times, so he got chewed out and disowned. Back when he was 15 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Then the praetor himself found him half dead on the ground one day and took him in. He made up that special envoy stuff.
And that's how you ended up in Indol. It all makes sense now. Oh, but wait. Is it safe for you to go back to Tantar then?
This time we've got official business from the Praetorium. It'll be fine. Probably. Besides...
Yeah?
Tantal is too ignorant of the outside world. It needs a wake-up call.
Sire, we have reached the designated coordinates. Please.
Right! Ready?
You betcha!
Huh?
Shut up and sit down, chum. This'll be great!
My lord, Genbu has begun surfacing.
I am aware. It's Pandoria.
Then the prince...
Yes.
We have received reports that he made contact with the Aegis in Indol.
So after 500 years, he makes his move. Praetor Amalthus.
My lord?
We must act to protect our days of peace, even if they are a dream that cannot last.
It's just like a bigger version of Turtus.
It's called Genbu. It's the same like Titan type as Uriah. Normally it's submerged in the Cloud Sea.
Even in early fall, it can get pretty cold inside Tantal. Mind you don't freeze!
I really can't stand the cold.
I can provide my own warmth. You can stay close to me if you like.
Me as well.
You guys are pretty handy to have around.
Well, it is our trademark, right?
Essentially.
Aren't you going to be cold like that, Shellhead?
I'm used to it. I'll be dandy.
He's naturally dense. It's good insulation.
Oh, makes sense.
Stop encouraging her, gang of bullies!
Here we are. Welcome to Tantal. The traditional snow stage. Not quite as green as it was in the Xenoblade 3 version. Oh, the music kicked in. Wait a minute. Oh, I got a new stage of Tiger and a new Merc mission. Lovely. Okay, well. next time, I guess I'll finally tackle that side quest I've been putting off. After that, I don't even know. Take care, stay safe, and have a good one. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.